One area that we're seeing now is attackers are not only threatening to encrypt the data so that it's not being used, but to threaten to release it to the public in a hope to also coerce a victim into paying the ransom. That also helps the attacker put the victim out publicly in a way to say, okay, we have their data as proof. We have posted some of it. And this has become the new tactic that ransomware operators are using. Just like any other business, once their information is put out online, they're forced to act in a manner that maybe they didn't intend to. If an attacker makes a threat and the business just says, well, we're not going to pay, we're going to attempt to restore from backups, they may realize that they have to. Otherwise, more and more information may be leaked out. So it's just that same level of creating urgency for the victim to give the attackers what they want. Definitely one that hit very close to home here, in that we had the Des Moines Public Schools system was hit with ransomware and affected the ability for the school to function, for students to learn, and also just obviously created a lot of concern from parents and others about what information actually got out. So that was probably one that was very reflective here in our area. We do see a lot of other schools. And then a lot of times the smaller businesses, they kind of keep quiet about maybe what happened if the attackers have not openly exposed them. So having plans in place of how they will address this, especially now that attackers are putting this information out publicly, one area that you need to be prepared for is just what are you going to say to the public? What are you going to say to your customers? You obviously don't want to lie about something, but you also don't want to give away too much information as an investigation is in process. So you have to find that balance, and it's better to plan for that now than for when it's happening and everyone is in a rush. Another area just really goes down to being cautious about emails, things that come in, a strong security awareness program, since a lot of ransomware is still coming in from email-based attacks. Outside of technical defenses, organizations can make some behavioral changes, some planning changes to help protect small businesses from ransomware. One big area is just having prepared statements that are sort of a template. If you do discover that you've been affected by ransomware, if your clients are going to be affected, if information is being posted online, have something that you can make for a statement that is truthful but doesn't give away too much information, just to somewhat get in front of this. It comes down to crisis management. The other area that kind of comes more of a policy and a culture is just that security awareness, the not falling for phishing emails, things like that. Ransomware as a attack, we have actually seen less of them through 2023, but unfortunately, the costs of those ransoms have actually gone up. Some of that is because attackers are putting that information out online and creating more stress, more need for that victim to pay up. And also attackers are knowing that if they are considered a ransomware operator that is on the good list that insurance companies have, that insurance companies will then encourage the payment to be made. So it's a chicken and egg type situation. With ransomware comes out, insurance companies will authorize payments in some cases, so might as well ask for more money the next time around. So insurance companies now have, and they get this from federal law enforcement, essentially there's a good bad guy list and a bad guy list. And the good bad guys are the ones that are, they're proper villains. They will, you pay the ransom, they unlock your files, let you have them back, and they don't mess with you again. Some of the other ones that are a little more amateur, they take the money and run. So they're more chaotic, and insurance company will simply say, don't bother trying to work with them. They'll stiff you, or you're funding active terrorism, organized crime, things like that.